up your frozen dinners, grab your TV tray, and settle in for another episode of the Plus Platoon, your podcast for all things Disney Plus, brought to you by Disney Plus fans. Watch along with us every week as we cover all the new, the old, the good, and the bad on Disney Plus. So put down that remote, don't touch that dial, and welcome your fabulous Plus Platoon host.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Plus Platoon. We're a Disney Plus fan podcast that gives honest, spoiler-filled reviews of movies and shows on Disney Plus. We'll look at new releases, coming attractions, and we'll even go back into the vault to revisit some of the classic Disney that's on the platform. Make sure you're subscribed and you will never miss a moment. I'm going to bring in Kate. Kate, good to see you this evening.
Good to see you too. I'm so excited to talk about this movie.
Next, we've got Pete. Pete, how you doing tonight?
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? And, I think something else is appropriate on my head for tonight. Hold on here. Let me see if I can do this right.
Oh, he tried.
Yeah.
It keeps getting better.
Steve,
Ahoy, mateys.
I think there's no saving. Just have him walk the plank.
Oh, well played.
That's easy.
There was no plank.
There it is.
Wow, that was savage.
Guys, already, please like, subscribe, share. We are back into the vault for the month of Vaulttober. And then we've got some really fun shows coming up in November also. So, and if you've got some suggestions for season 6, which is coming like right around the corner, let us know what you want us to watch. So, okay, this week we looked at the 1950s Treasure Island. It's a 75th anniversary release. This was Disney's first ever true live action movie. They had done Song of the South. They had done whichever one Ugly Bug Ball was part of, also featuring Bobby Driscoll.
So true, my heart.
So dear to my heart.
So dear to my heart. Yeah.
But this was the first true animated, live action movie that Disney ever did. Disney filmed this in London, primarily because the money he had made off of previous movies after World War II was required to stay in London and was required to stay in Europe to help rebuild it. So, therefore, he picks this great, amazing English crew, and then he throws Bobby Driscoll in the middle of it, which is actually not who they originally wanted for.
Wait, that kid wasn't British?
No. They originally wanted the kid who played Oliver, the please, sir, I want some more. They originally wanted him. He was not available, and his voice had already changed. Which, if you think about this, was put out in 1950, and how much lower Bobby Driscoll's voice is as Peter Pan in 1955.
Mm-hmm.
Puberty works, guys. So it's just kind of a case of, when you think about those are the same kid. Now we have seen Bobby Driscoll before on this program also. Anyone remember where we saw him?
Was he on Swiss Family Robinson?
No, he was not. That was a different crew of Normal. He was in the Pecos Bill segment. Did we watch Pecos Bill? Did we watch that crew? Okay,
yeah, we did.
It was it's Melody Time or one of those. He was one of the two kids in the Pecos Bill segment. So, and of course, we've heard his voice in Peter Pan as Peter Pan. But this movie is the reason that pirates speak the way they do. The guy who played Long John Silver basically took how he normally talked and just exaggerated it a little bit. Because, guys, if you listen to it, it's very much a Cockney. If you listen to it and you listen to Eliza Doolittle, they sound an awful lot alike. She doesn't roll her R's, but no, but this is the reason why, because before this you would have pirates in, you had Moby Dick, you had Captain Blood, you had all those movies, and they all talk like English actors. And this is a case of because this was such a watched movie. Now, it didn't do all that great at the box office. 1.8 million budget, about a 4.6 million return. But it actually is one of the things that helped Disney get out of debt from World War II. So, okay. And I'm kind of glossing over the story of Treasure Island because I'm assuming everybody knows the story of Treasure Island. So, okay. So, with this movie, what about it was a treasure? What worked about this movie, Pete?
Oh, well, I liked Robert Newton's portrayal of Long John Silver. It's such a hammy performance, and I know some people don't like that, but for me, it was like kind of the right level of camp that it kept me entertained through this movie that wasn't that great a movie, but like there wasn't really a lot of personality amongst anybody in the
Anybody else?
so his portrayal totally made, and I can kind of see why like that became the pirate standard if the with this movie being popular. I mean, this was kind of the height of Disney's powers or near the height
It was
when
getting there. It was on the upswing.
right. This was, I mean, the 50s were really when he started getting into TV and everything, and my guess was this was probably on Disneyland all the time, right, on the TV show.
This was actually the first movie they showed on the Disneyland program. They showed the full thing in 2 episodes in 1955 and then re-released it.
Yeah.
And it made a ton of money still.
Yeah. So I can see where he kind of made the movie because this movie has a lot of things that don't work well. But I really enjoyed him, and I'll let the other folks comment on anything else if they could find it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Steve.
I would agree with Pete on that. For what it is, a movie from 1950, it had like, I'm thinking if I saw this as a kid, it has the great, adventures, pirates fighting and stuff. So I enjoyed the story. I've actually never actually read the actual story itself, but I had enjoyed the story for what it is.
Yeah, the book gets long.
So it had its adventures, had its intrigue.
Kate, did you find anything redeeming about this?
I mean, I actually agree with Pete that the guy who played Long John Silver, he was the right kind of camp for this. Like, he was the right level of campy. Like, that was good. And I actually enjoyed Jim Hawkins's actor.
The
I
Bobby
thought
Driscoll?
he did a good job.
Okay.
He wasn't horrible for a kid actor of that time.
No. He wasn't at all.
This is where I disagree. I did not like it. I don't know exactly why, but it rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay. Okay. And Gina, let's go ahead and go on to what people didn't like, because I can always jump back in with what I like later. But what should be shown the black spot? So, Steve, for you with Bobby Driscoll.
Yep. I don't know what it was. And I think maybe it was talking about you that he wasn't the original choice. Like the entire movie, I'm going, I don't know. I guess it stuck out to me. He annoyed me. So,
and they filmed all of his stuff in 3-ish months because they only had a 3-month work permit. Now, Disney got convicted of violating major child labor laws in Britain at the time, and Disney basically said, "Okay, sue me," and they finished it up and they sent him home.
That sounds like Disney. That sounds right.
Yeah. So, Steve, what didn't work for you? Sorry, Pete. Pete,
I know that we're swapped right now.
You are swapped. Here, I'm going to do this just so it makes my life easier.
Oh, okay, I'm back. No, I think the stuff that really bugged me, I think the most was like the fight choreography. The action scenes were okay, but like whenever there was like anybody with a sword or something, it was basically like
stab,
clump, or I mean, just knocking each other over and things like that. And maybe that's more realistic, but this was already, you mentioned like Captain Blood and like Errol Flynn, and I mean there were movies with great sword
Sword
fighting
fights.
well before this, so they could have definitely made, I think, the action in this much better than it was. So I guess I'm kind of in the middle on Bobby Driscoll. I didn't think he was. The thing that annoyed me most is like everybody else was British and he wasn't, but like that was just kind of weird. I'll also say, I mean, not that you would expect a lot of women in this movie, but there were literally like they couldn't even bother to show his mom. I think isn't every other.
The only female character, technically, the parrot was female.
Well, there you go.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
it is your turn.
This movie just did not hold my attention. That was part of the problem for me, is like I wanted to like this movie because I like pirate lore and I liked Muppets Treasure Island and I liked Pirates of the Caribbean, and like I just didn't hold my attention. I constantly was like, what? How long is left? And I didn't like I didn't find any characters funny. Like there wasn't any like humor.
I found
At
Ben
least
Gunn funny.
in Pete's Dragon, there was a little bit of humor. I just couldn't like connect to any of the characters. There wasn't like music to like, or it just did not hold my attention. Derek, what'd you think?
For me, it was about 10 minutes too long, to be perfectly honest. And I think the big thing they could have cut was the whole him going over to the boat and coming back scene. Took way too long for nothing to come of that scene.
Yeah.
I mean, that scene was just kind of a case of why. So, okay, him going over and putting the British flag back up and then coming back.
He had to shoot the gun. He had to shoot the gun that he was given.
He killed the guy. So, but it's just okay. Now, wait. If he shot the gun,
Wait, didn't he run the ship aground though? I thought that was the point of him going
yeah,
over
he
there.
ran the ship aground, but why?
In theory, so the pirates couldn't get away.
Well, but the pirates didn't try and get away anyway.
Or actually, no, he ran it aground because they were worried that they were going to be able to bring the ship in closer at the high tide, and then like fire the guns from the ship at that fort. So
yeah,
it's a little confusing.
It was shaky at best.
Yeah.
And I'm going, now wait a minute. He fires that gun. That's a single shot pistol.
Mm-hmm.
But Long John Silver takes it from him, having not reloaded, because that kid wouldn't have known how to reload it.
Mm-hmm.
Having not reloaded, and uses that to hold him hostage. Yeah. But to me, I didn't mind this movie. I found myself making the comparisons to, and I had never seen this version, making comparisons to Muppet Treasure Island as far as, okay, Muppet Treasure Island really follows this story incredibly closely.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly. As closely as Muppets ever follow any story.
Yeah.
But it just, for me, it was too long. Kate is right. There really wasn't humor in it. I found the guy who had been shipwrecked on Cotton or whoever.
Is that his name? Ben Gunn.
Ben Gunn. Yeah.
Okay.
I liked him. I found him. He made me chuckle.
He was the one who was annoying.
I'm on Team Steve. He wasn't. There was just enough of him. Like there wasn't a lot of him.
Remember
He was just
when
he was over the top.
Yeah.
Remember when we watched Zorro?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, like, I know that they weren't pirates, but remember the like captain guy, the bigger guy who I can't remember his name, but he was like we needed a character like that who was funny. It needed, in my opinion, it needed a little bit of like comedy to offset the just like pirate.
I can see how a funny pirate would have helped. But I
Yeah.
also know that there's none of that in the story, so Disney would have not have thrown any of that because Disney, like, personally oversaw a good chunk of this production. Well, okay, let me put it this way: he was in England for a good chunk of this production. How much he actually oversaw, nah. But hey, so we've talked about
Where did they? Do you know where they shot the actual like island stuff? Because I'm sure some of that was sets, but like clearly some of it was like on an actual base somewhere.
I will look it up here in just a second because I've seen where they shot it.
Yeah, I can look it up while you're talking too.
I think it was actually somewhere in the West Indies. Production filming was done. It was all done in Cornwall, Devon, Bristol, Buckinghamshire. So yeah, it was all done in either in. I'm guessing most of it was interiors. Then was on a soundstage.
Oh,
Then
for sure, a lot of it
a
was.
lot of matte painting stuff that happened also because the guy who did the matte painting for this was like his first tryout for Disney, and he ended up doing like all the matte paintings for like years for Disney.
Yeah, that was Peter Ellenshaw did it.
Yeah,
and Peter Ellenshaw did a lot of the concept art for Disneyland and everything. I mean, he was a big part of Walt Disney, and as you say, did a ton. If you look at him,
Mary Poppins, he did all the stuff.
Yeah, and also his son, who has been around a while too.
Star Wars, didn't he?
Yeah, Peter Ellenshaw, or either Peter Ellenshaw or his son, did some of the mats for Star Wars. Yeah,
right. So, okay, so on this program, we have watched Up at Treasure Island. We've watched Pirates of the Caribbean. We've watched this. We've watched Peter Pan. We've watched, lots of different things. So, who is your favorite, and I'm going to say favorite pirate to watch on screen? And I named the character, not the actor. So, who is your favorite pirate character to watch on screen? Kate.
Oh no.
I
had an answer.
I have you go first.
No. I know. But I have two.
No. On this, there's not a ton. Pick one. And just one.
Do you want it? Okay. Do you want it to be an animated one or a live action one?
Who is your favorite pirate character?
Okay, I'm going to go with the least popular because I know no one is going to say this one.
Sure?
I personally really like Bootstrap Bill Turner, which is Orlando Bloom's dad from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Bill Nye, yeah.
No,
He's
that's
great.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, yeah.
It is
the other guy.
Skarsgård, yep.
Yeah. Okay, why?
I just have always liked his character. Ever since watching the movies, I always liked his character. I thought he did a really good job acting it. He was always, because that's the second movie, right? That's in the second Pirates movie.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
I just love that he made a deal with Davy Jones, and I always really, really loved his portrayal. So that I won't ruin. But then if nobody says my other one, I get to say my other one. Go ahead, Pete.
So mine's also from those movies, and very clearly inspired by this guy is Captain Barbossa from the Pirates movies. He is the ultimate ham pirate actor, and now my mind's blanking on the actor.
Jeffrey Rush,
yeah. And I just he does this. He has said it for some reason with pirates it works, and like he does that ham pirate, and then he comes back in like the third and the fifth movie or something. Is he in the fourth one too? He might even be.
I don't remember.
He just like every scene he's in works for me. So I just I really like him.
I would argue his scenes work in the second and the third one. Nothing about the fourth or fifth movies work.
Well, okay.
So, Steve, who you got?
Well, Pete took mine, so that is great. Yeah, but I mean,
you can still do Barbossa. What else did you like about him?
I just think like he like chewed up the scenery. Like when he was there, it was like engaging, enjoying it. If I did another one, I would go with it's from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna count him as a pirate. The one with the arrow.
Oh, Yondu.
Yondu.
Yeah, he's a
that would be
pirate.
another one I really enjoyed. I'm
Mhm.
calling him that he's a pirate.
You know, I would go with that. I would agree with that.
So
Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna go with the ultimate baddie pirate. I'm gonna go with Captain Hook. Is my speaking of a scenery chewer.
Oh yeah.
Just I love the original. I love the Peter Pan story anyway, but the fact his over the top and his just yes, I know it's animated, and yes, I know it's so silly, but that's part of what I love about it. His interactions with the crocodile, and I'm going to go Captain Hook, and this is from the animated version. This is not
for sure.
This is not the Dustin Hoffman one, and I can't remember whatever that Peter Pan movie is called. Hook. This is not in any of those. This is in the original animated Peter Pan movie. Is probably my favorite pirate.
I'd throw Smee in there then.
What?
I'd throw Smee in there too.
Okay. I mean,
that was going to be my other one.
I thought so.
Mr. Smee.
Why? Okay, why? Why Smee?
Okay, well,
other than comic relief.
Comic relief. I also did Dream Along with Mickey on the castle stage, and Mr. Smee was a part of Dream Along with Mickey, and he was one of my favorite parts of Dream Along because he was so silly, and Mickey got to interact with Mr. Smee. Actually, he wasn't supposed to, but I did it anyway. And I just love, like, he tries so hard and he fails every time. Every time he fails, and it's just so good. And he's just like, he's so lovable. I love Mr. Smee.
Okay, who's the most overrated pirate? And I'm going to go on. I will say this one. Jack Sparrow is.
I knew you were going to say that.
Is obnoxious, and if Jack Sparrow was not in that movie, not much changes. He's almost the Indiana Jones of pirate movies.
Oh, don't say that about Indiana Jones.
In Raiders, are you kidding me?
Totally wrong, but we won't talk about that today.
Yeah, we won't talk about that or Bruno. So, but yeah, for me, it's just, especially, okay, the first one I can tolerate, but after that, he just goes so over the top. And Johnny Depp's not my favorite actor anyway, but just, I hate that they changed. Also hate that they changed. I don't care. We're not going to talk about the redheads women's auction scene, but the armory scene at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom was so much better than that treasure vault scene that they've got going on now. So, does anyone else have an overrated pirate?
No, I think that's probably the winner.
Okay. I would say
yeah,
Barbossa in the later movies does not look good at all. And yes, it's Jeffrey Rush getting older, but especially in, I think it's the fourth, whichever one has the Penelope Cruz character in it.
I think
he does not look good in that movie.
He doesn't look good in that movie yet, but I didn't know if that was intentional, that they made him look.
They made him look like he was about to have a heart attack and die.
He does, yeah.
So, okay.
Go ahead. Sorry. So, for overrated, I don't know if this is overrated, but like, so the pirate here in this movie, Black Dog, right? He shows up like at the very beginning, gives the dude the spot, right? Gives Billy Bones the spot,
right?
And then he shows up in the tavern, and then they chase him off. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of, somehow this guy's gonna come
back.
He never comes back, and I'm like, this guy is like the most interesting of the other pirates in this movie, because like the rest of the pirates were all pretty faceless, or nameless.
He had been the one to come back and lead the mutiny against Long John Silver.
Yeah, I mean, the way they kind of couldn't have him come back because Bobby Driscoll recognized him, but like, I wanted, as I said, I like early on, you're like, oh, this is going to be an important character, and then he becomes completely unimportant. So I don't know if that's overrated or not, but
there is discussion and confirmation places that there were scenes at the beginning of this movie that were cut from like that were filmed from the book, but they decided basically, no, we need to jump straight into the normal story first. So there was some stuff that was cut. Our producer Gina actually came up with an interesting question. I want you guys to think about it and answer. Is Long John Silver a villain or an anti-hero? And I'm going to go, my interpretation of this, my initial response was he is a villain with a soft spot for Jim. Because everything he does is to get the treasure, because you know that if he had found the actual treasure, he was going to betray everybody. And he was going to go completely against all the other pirates. And he was very much looking out for himself. The only side of that was he had a soft spot for Jim.
I would agree with that.
To me, he is the villain with a soft spot for Jim.
Yes. And I feel like Jim, however the story played out, would he would have helped Long John or let him get away or whatever, because Jim had a sort of a soft spot for him as well.
No, and he kind of did at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, he totally did at the end.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, if he doesn't push him off the sand, Long John Silver's caught.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think I see him as yeah, Derek, I agree with you.
He's a villain.
Yeah.
Because who else is the bad guy in this? I mean,
yeah,
it's
it's
Long
tough
John Silver's the one that had Billy Bones killed, looking for the map.
I think he does.
Or whoever the guy was. It was Billy Bones, right? Was the original guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, and he kills Arrow also.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So I think he does too many evil things to really be an anti-hero.
I would agree.
Because like an anti-hero at some point has kind of a change of heart usually.
Oh, he's never going to have a change of heart.
No, he'll
backstab you.
I'm with you. I don't think
heart if it benefits him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. As we always do, cups of pixie dust out of 5 for Treasure Island from 1950. Kate, I already have yours written down, but let's see if I'm correct. What do you have for pixie dust ratings for Treasure Island? I'm muted, so we got to add 5.5 points.
Oh, we've lost.
Okay,
Kate.
1.5.
Okay, so you did add 0.5 points from what I thought it was going to be. I thought you were going to give it a 1. So yeah, Pete.
You know what? I'm going to give it a 2.5. I mildly enjoyed it. There were parts of it that I really liked. It was relatively short, unlike Pete's Dragon, so it wasn't Dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2.5. Let's call it 2.5.
Yeah.
Steve?
I'm giving it a 3. I actually enjoyed it. It surprised me. So
yeah, and I'm gonna go 2.5. I didn't mind this at all. Again, you cut the slow couple of the slow sections out. If it's an hour 20 instead of an hour 35, I'm probably giving it a 3.
But on the slow thing though, this is 1950. Movies were a lot slower in 1950.
No. Or 1950s movies, yes. But if I'm watching it now,
right.
That's what I gotta go on. Because to me, a 3 is I would definitely watch it again.
Right. Yeah, no, that's what I was kind of right there on the edge of that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how quick I'd go back to this, so I can't quite give it a 3.
On, I might stick with parts of it, especially the beginning of it. So
I would change the channel.
You not surprised on that one. Okay,
this feels like, and you try not to do this in this day and age, but I think it's hard not to. This is a boys movie though, for sure.
It's
Oh,
so a
such a
boys
boys
movie.
movie.
100%.
Such a boy movie.
But
So-
also like, but like,
Not
I
to
don't
say
even know what I was going to say.
not to say that girls can't like boys movies. I mean, a good movie is a good movie, right?
this is targeted to boys.
This was
But this is-
targeted towards boys, the 50s boys.
Right. For
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
And as influential as this movie was, everyone talks away, and that's the reason that everyone thinks the pirate swords are like have the big handles on them that cover it, because those are the swords they could find for this movie. So
I find that thing has like fascinated me. So I like
because
this is where
there's
all of our
one sword in this, one of the shorter sword that the guy uses on the ship is about the only accurate pirate sword, because they would have used shorter swords because close fighting on the ship. But the big ones with the big cuffs that you see everywhere, including for sale at Disney World in the merchandise tent at the merchandise shop at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean, is because of this movie. So, Kate, what have we got for Disney Plus news this week?
Yeah, just a little bit. Apparently, proving that you can kill a witch more than twice again, Bette Midler confirmed that Hocus Pocus 3 is in development. Wild.
I'm not sure, even if it comes on Disney Plus, that we will watch that, to be perfectly honest.
Wild.
Because
Absolutely wild.
2 was bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, Disney announced that the 4th of July fireworks from Walt Disney World will be streamed on Disney Plus. This year will be the 250th anniversary of the United States. And that's it for Disney Plus news.
And I love that fact, because hopefully that means you can go back and watch the Fantasy in the Sky fireworks, which are better fireworks than Happily Ever After, or just about anything that has come except for Wishes. And even then it's a toss-up. As far as a pure fireworks show. Steve, I don't know if you caught it, or G in the background. Are they also streaming Disneyland's fireworks? Do we know?
I'm not sure.
I doubt it.
So
and they're extending, they're actually going to show it. They're going to put on the fireworks the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, because they're apparently thinking more people are going to come to Magic Kingdom because it's the 250th. To me, that's one of the last places I would ever be on the 4th of July.
Yeah. No, but a lot of people go.
Yeah.
So for sure, I know that this is really. I mean, we don't think about it that much, but this is a big year for America. I can't even say it right. The
Yeah, it's not the sesquicentennial, it's the sesquibicentennial. It does not flow off the tongue.
No. And then, of course, pausing and no one talking for a few minutes in the podcast is always a good thing.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I'm vamping while Derek looks it up.
Yeah, it is the semi-quincentennial, or bisesquicentennial, or sesquicentennial.
There needs to be a better name for it.
Yeah, the quarter millennium. No, please no.
Quarter
How much is the 250th?
I think that's what we got to go with. 250th. Yeah.
And
we get a new Soarin' movie.
We do get a new Soarin', and it'll be interesting. I'm there first part of June. It'll be interesting to see if they start it in the 1st of June summer, or if they premiere it on the 4th of July type thing.
This is Disney. Nothing ever starts on the day of the thing.
Yeah.
They actually said
if I was running Disney, I would start it on the 4th of July.
They actually said that the celebration is going to start in November of this year, just so you know.
Okay, so I might get to see the new Soarin' movie first part of June.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
But yeah, okay. Next week we have Halloween coming up. We are going to be escaping from Witch Mountain on this show. I have never seen this movie.
So I'm going to miss next week, but I'm going to give you guys a big spoiler about this movie.
Escape?
There's no witches in it.
And is there at least a mountain?
Yes, there's Witch Mountain.
Okay. So I have never seen this. Steve, have you seen? Guys, we're doing the original.
I saw it originally in the theater.
We're not doing the rock version.
I've seen it at least 2 or 3 other times.
Kate, have you seen it?
I feel like, is this the one where they put their hands together and they glow?
That's
Mm,
ET. Oh, wait.
No, it's not E.T. I think I have seen this movie years ago. Yes.
I think,
Steve,
it's been a
I think
minute.
you're right.
Okay. I know for a fact I have not. So, but that's what we're watching. That's going to be our Halloween movie for next week. If you have suggestions, though, we've got a couple open spots coming up, including the week after next. I'm still deciding. We're going to be filming on my birthday, so I haven't decided what we're going to watch yet. Mainly because the one I would probably choose, we're actually going to be doing either the next week or the week after. So, but if you have suggestions on what we should do, again, as I said, especially starting into next season, so starting in January, email us at plusplatoon@gmail.com. Send us messages on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, YouTube, anywhere. We answer all of our messages you send us. We have new shows every Thursday on YouTube and all the major podcasting services. For Kate, Pete, and Steve, we've got Gina in the background, and we will see everyone on Witch Mountain next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Arr.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Plus Platoon. Be sure to subscribe to the Plus Platoon podcast to keep getting great content each week. Then head over to Apple Podcasts and leave those 5-star reviews as they help make the Plus Platoon visible to even more Disney Plus fans. Also, go to YouTube and like and subscribe to the Plus Platoon channel, where you can watch all future episodes live. If you have a question for the Plus Platoon, please send us an email to plusplatoon@gmail.com or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram @plusplatoon.
The Plus Platoon is a Disney Plus fan podcast and is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or the Disney Plus streaming service. All opinions expressed on the show are solely those of the individual hosts and in no way reflect the views of the Walt Disney Company.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for next week's episode because the Plus Platoon is to be continued.